Good morning. So, I wanted to do a video, something that's been kind of on my mind for the last few days. Um, and that is, just thinking back over the years and my friendships and the many times that I've been there for friends to help them navigate like relationships or marriage, or I've been there to give them advice. And I'm probably the worst person to get advice from, you would think. It's always different when you're looking on the, from the outside in to give advice, but a lot of times we don't take our own advice. So, but it's really sad that in all my friendships, from my friend that I've had for over 20 years to one that I've had for, 12 years, 5 years, I've been like, when I call someone my friend, that means I can talk to them about anything. But it's sad because, and I'm not trying to, disrespect my friends, but I look at them uh, and look at their relationship dynamic, and, it's hard for me to, well, I mean, I can't, I don't see myself in that type of relationship. Either they're single and been single for years, like my best friend in Sierra Vista, or they're in relationships where they're not fully committed, meaning they're not married and they've been together for years. Like I don't have really any friends that have good marriages and have been through all the ups and downs that I can actually talk to about this, and it's sad. I've been there to help navigate, and I haven't had the best relationships either. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but it's sad that I can't, talk to somebody or, really get good get good advice from somebody who's had a stable, like, long-term marriage relationship. Anyway, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like laying here crying about this because it is sad. Um, so, and I'm not really too savvy when it comes to dating. It's not really something I've done. I've always been the type to, kind of put my all into everything. Because I feel like if I get to the place where I really like somebody, I work on that. Like, I don't go out and try to find, I just don't have the energy for it, for one. And why do that when when you wouldn't even waste your time on somebody if you didn't like them that much? Of course, my mind has changed from that mindset over the past year. Um, it's really important, and this is advice that I've probably given that I should have taken for myself. Um, is you really have to know somebody, um, don't just jump in and dive head in first and not know somebody. I made that mistake a few times, having a long-term relationship and being a completely different person, that I thought I loved, and kind of getting stuck in that relationship in the worst way. Like, so I get it, and I've learned, and I know um, the importance of knowing somebody well enough, the worst part of them, the best part of them, what it's like to be with them, or, stay connected on a regular basis. So I'm seeing that now, and it's crazy. I'm 42 and I'm just now learning this. It's really sad. It all stems from, childhood too. But, and just, you know, witnessing relationships and their dynamics with adults as a child. So it's hard to gauge what a relationship looks like or what it's supposed to look like. Um, so, and I'm sorry, I was like choking before I did this video. I had to redo the video because of it. So that's why I'm raspy right now. But so there's something I've talked to my best friend about a few months back before she got her relationship that she's been in for about 6 months now. So I'm so happy for her, and she seems to be happy, and he's a really good guy from what I see. But we were talking about something, and I always give this advice, to people who are asking questions about relationships and wanting to really be serious about their love life. And I like to think that most of us my age are at that place. And that is to write down, like make 3 columns. And this is something that I'm going to do for myself because it's been since I lived in Tucson, I think. It's been, 12 years, 10 years, 12 years that I've done this. And I never stuck to it. And to be honest, it's because I was so hungry for love, and it sucks because I wasted so many years with that same desire just to be hurt, and my kids dragging them through it and showing them a bad example of what a good relationship looks like. So I'm going to do this for myself. In the first column, it's going to be, and this is regarding, what I look for in a partner. It's going to be my desires, who I desire, what qualities do I desire in a man. And then there's going to be another column that says deal breakers. Now, these are things that if they have these certain qualities, or values, like the other day I did a video about political views. That's huge for me. So no disrespect to nice guys out there that are Democrats or liberal, significantly. There's some things that I might budge on because there's some liberal ideas that I'm okay with. But for the most part, the political views are like a deal breaker for me. And then the third one is the things that I can compromise on. So, sometimes I'm getting to the place where I need to start taking my own advice. I'm a certified marriage counselor, like I should know better. So, and I think, shout out to my brother and his wife. Just saw him the other day for the first time in a long time. And I see him and his wife, and it's amazing the stuff they've been through, and she's been through in her personal life, and how they've come through, and their marriage is wonderful. So if I need to get advice from anybody, it's going to be my little brother. I love you, Thomas. So it's sad. This is my epiphany, if you will. This is my turning point. This is my, Katie, this is me going from almost 3 years ago, actually probably 4 or 5 years ago, 5 years, I got divorced. Well, it'd be about 5 years. I don't even remember. My mind is distorted from all that, but it's been quite a few years since I was in a long-term relationship. So, I'm 42, and when I moved to Arizona, like I said the other day in my video, I vowed not to get into another relationship, but things have happened. Like, my heart has been ripped out and put back in, because of a very platonic friendship. It really was like a turning point for me, a twin flame experience, if you will. I'm not sure if she would be considered that, but I've come a long way and I'm ready and wanting, I don't want to be alone for the rest of my life. And I've come to a place where I need to start taking my own advice. So, anyway, desires, deal breakers, and things that you can compromise on. It's good to write them down. Of course, we probably, like me, I keep a lot of things in my forefront of my mind especially when it comes to meeting people. But it's good to write stuff down too, because you kind of like, you have something to refer to, like, I put that down there for a reason, or, oh wow, that's, he really has this that I desire. And another, point that I'm trying to make in the video too is get advice from someone you trust that has a good relationship, like my brother. So that's what I'm going to do. You know, even though you have high standards and you have a good value system, and you're careful and selective like I am, we still need help. I mean, we can't be so tough in our ideas and our standards that we close our heart off to somebody who we think we may know well enough, or that we totally, push them out because of something. But when you're truly ready, your heart's truly ready, you have to be open. So, anyway, I better find something for breakfast. Have a good day. Hope this all made sense.